Welcome back, folks. Blitz the Books here. College football week 11, NFL week 10. Wade, what is happening in your neck of the woods, my brother?
It's happening, man. We've had a pretty long day. We've been trying to find some good lines for the people. Just having a good time, man. It's been a good week.
Loving it. Yeah, I hear you, man. It has. How did Thursday night football treat you last night? Did you cash some tickets? I'm sure you did.
Yeah, we won two of our three bets there. We won both of our college
Love it.
both of our college basketball bets.
Nice.
We did not play anything in the college football realm last night. So yeah, we had a pretty good night overall last night. How about you?
Good deal. And man, can't complain. Yeah, last night we went 2-0. It was good. Had the Bengals plus 6.5. Whew. Sweaty backdoor cover there, but they deserved that one. They were covering most of the game till they, tried to give it away there. So
Yep.
glad Burrow and Chase got the job done for us. Was so ecstatic that they decided to go for two because if you're holding an underdog ticket, you're like, hey, overtime can't beat me if I'm had
Yeah.
plus 6.5.
Yep.
So that was nice. Yeah, college football. Started playing some props again. Usually don't play them till November. It's an odd strategy for a lot of folks, but like seeing what's going on with the carry share, the target share, that kind of thing. Those have been going well. Went 2-1 on those this week. So yeah, can't complain. Life is good, man. Just grinding and loving it. I see you're killing NBA as well, dude. When do you sleep, Wade? Seriously, when do you sleep?
Yeah, no, that's something we need to work on for sure. I know the wife's been getting on me lately. We definitely need some more sleep, but there's too many sports going on right now. Luckily, I only put out one NBA bet last night. Actually, we did one NBA bet and we ran a ladder challenge. We cashed both. Um,
Nice,
Went a
dude.
little
Crushing.
limited last night, but we are on five place tonight, and I still have to find a ladder challenge for tonight. So a little challenge ahead. But
There you go. That's it. I love it, folks. I mean, that's why you pay for Wade's service. It's highly affordable. You get in his Discord. He'll teach you everything you need to know really about sports betting, handicapping. He'll share with you some of his process, that kind of thing. Also, the main reason, though, we're talking about this off air, is just getting access to the early lines. Wade's jumping on these a lot of times late at night before the market moves. He gives out a lot of picks for free. Obviously, we do them here on the show. But for a small amount a month, man, you can't beat getting the best of the number, especially on props that move so, violently. So highly recommend sign up for his Discord. Check him out. You won't be
especially
disappointed. Still
college
do it.
basketball.
Oh,
These
Lord,
college
yeah.
basketball lines move very very quickly. So
Oh, yeah, it's insane. Yeah, the
and they move a
books
lot
the
too.
books are the most scared of college hoops because there's a million games. You know what I
It's
mean? You think
tough.
about it, a college basketball Saturday. How many games are there? I mean, there's well over 100. You know,
Yeah, and
so
I have subscribed to Ken Palm. We cashed our three college bets since Tuesday through Thursday. We cashed two yesterday, didn't play any Wednesday, cashed one on Tuesday. So we're on a nice little run here, but yeah, it's a gauntlet, especially tonight looking at at the schedule. There's a million games. So be careful.
it's
Be careful.
yeah. I have an acquaintance of mine that bets for a living, bets professionally, and he always jokes as soon as college football starts, it gets closer to the sports vortex with college football, NFL, college basketball, NBA, NHL. He said, "All right, every year he goes, all right, no sleep till April."
Yep. Yep. Yeah,
uh,
I put together a couple little models. So I've got a college football model, got a college basketball model, and the college basketball
nice.
model takes all night long. So
Yeah, I bet. I
especially
bet.
on a big slate. But we are here to talk about some college football action. We've got two college football plays and two NFL plays for everybody today. We uh we are going to start with number 20 Colorado against Texas Tech. This is a very interesting matchup here. They've got the spread currently -4.5 for Colorado, money line -195 for Colorado, and the total is set to 63.5. Both teams have similar records. Colorado is 6-2, 4-1 in conference. Texas Tech is surprisingly 6-3 with a 4-2 record in conference. Strength of schedules here. We've got Sagarin had Colorado set to 20, which was surprising to me, and Texas Tech is 34. ESPN had the offensive efficiency of Colorado to be 19, with Texas Tech set to 51, and the defensive efficiencies of Colorado was 48 to Texas Tech 75. So Colorado has the advantage, strength of schedule, and the offensive and defensive efficiencies. Mike, what are you thinking about this game? This is very interesting game. These teams used to play quite a bit. Now they haven't. Now they're back to playing. Both teams have quite a bit of offensive firepower. This will be a fun game.
Hey, I had to get a prop real quick. This is where I'm going.
Prime
Going
time,
Coach
baby.
Prime, baby, right here. Got the hat and everything. Boone, what's up, man? Thanks for the free hat, by the way. Y'all drink Prime Energy. Drink Prime Energy drink, Prime Hydration. Love that stuff. Good stuff. Coconut water. Shameless plug. Anyway, yeah, I'm rolling with the Buffaloes here, Wade. I think the price is too cheap. I love betting on teams coming off a bye. I laid -3.5. I think the best you can find now is -4. That's fine. Should be a heck of a game, but really like the spot. Like I said, we're getting a team coming off a bye, facing a Texas Tech team that expended a ton of emotional energy pulling that upset on the road last week in Ames, Iowa, handed Iowa State their first loss of the season. I don't see them pulling upsets in back-to-back weeks. I'm a believer in Coach Prime, man. He's got these Buffaloes playing with some attitude. Everybody knows about his son, Shador Sanders. Everybody knows about Heisman hopeful Travis Hunter. But he's got a lot of other good skill guys, too. You look at Colorado here, ranked 29th in the country in yards per pass, should fare very well against Texas Tech secondary that ranks 100th in the country in yards per pass allowed. So yeah, I know. I know a lot of people think it's square to lay points on the road, but man, if it's square in this case, sign me up, Wade. I really thought this line would be closer to 7 when it came out. Lubbock is a tough place to play, but like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if the Red Raiders are a little bit out of gas here after last week's big upset. They upset Iowa State as a 2-touchdown underdog, which was a huge win for them, but I don't see them doing back-to-back weeks. Let's lay the number with Coach Prime, and looking for a big game from Sanders and from Hunter here. You got any thoughts on it?
No, this is a tough one here. I think the line kind of got away from me here. I would have liked to get just 3 on Colorado.
Yeah,
The total is
yeah,
interesting. I think on paper, most people would take the over on this game, but I think when these two teams play and when they play in Lubbock, they definitely have a chance to go under. So, I think favoring you, you would definitely want the over if you're going to want Colorado to win. You're going to want some more points here. If this game ends up staying under, Texas Tech might end up covering this. So this is a tough game, but I like the advantages Colorado has. They've been quite unstoppable recently, so I think it's a good pick.
I appreciate it, bro. It should be a fun one. That's going to be a
Yeah,
fun matchup.
yeah. We're gonna jump over to Michigan against Indiana. Indiana has now cracked into the top 10. They're ranked number 8. We've got a spread of 14.5 for Indiana. The money line is minus 700 for Indiana. Or is that right?
Woo,
Minus
probably
450.
probably is being a two
I think
down favorite.
I've got the graphic set up wrong here, so I'm not really quite sure on there. But either way, the money line is quite big here. And the total is 49.5. Indiana is currently 9-0 and 6-0 in the Big Ten. Michigan is 5-4 with a 3-3 record. I think the big glaring spot here is Indiana with the 81st strength of schedule compared to 16th of Michigan's. The offensive efficiency of Indiana is ranked second with the defensive of 34 compared to Michigan's 80th offensive efficiency and 51st defense. But I think we can look at obviously the strength of schedule playing a big factor in some of those ratings. Indiana's going to have a real test here. I don't think they've played a defense with quite this caliber of talent. I know a lot of people talked about the Nebraska defense being special, and we saw Indiana run all over them. A lot of people thought that the Michigan State defense would give Indiana some troubles. It took Indiana some time to get going. I think they went down 10-0 early in that game, and then obviously they steamrolled in that game. Not saying that that's going to happen here, but this was the first pick I gave out to my followers, I believe, on Tuesday. The first thing I said was I think this line keeps pushing up to 14.5, and that's where we are right now. Um, and I said it probably stays around 14, 14.5, which I think that's where we're going to be at. My model actually has Indiana favored by 17.5. Michigan has 4 losses, 3 by 14 or more, 1 by 10, and they are 0-2 on the road. Indiana is better than Illinois, who beat them by 14, and they smashed Washington by 17 with their backup quarterback by that chance. And Michigan lost to that same team by 10 on the road, so that's a 24-point difference. Um, this is a tough one here. Obviously, this is a play where I think you're either on one side or the other. Either you think Indiana's going to continue to roll, or you think Michigan's going to pull some magic out and have some kind of defensive effort where they're going to keep Indiana within 6 to 10 points. Um, I just don't see it. I think Indiana's going to keep rolling. They're pretty much more dominant than Michigan in every head-to-head category you can look up. Obviously, that has to do with still the strength of schedule, but I just believe that that gives them just more continuity. They've been playing together for quite some time now, and they've been rolling pretty much every team since they've gotten to the Big Ten. They haven't slowed down, and again, that's still Big Ten competition. And Michigan's definitely taken a step back in in their talent and their level of play behind their coaching change, and obviously they lost some key pieces there. So I just think Indiana's a side here. Um, I think the turnover department, I think Indiana can at least get 1 or 2 turnovers. I think that's going to be a big play. I think the Michigan carousel at quarterback has just been too much. Now they do have the best, probably passing quarterback that's been in play. But Indiana's still scoring 42 points a game. They're only allowing 15. I took the minus 13, so I think 1 touchdown and 2 field goals gives them a better shot. I think 14 you could be looking at a push. So I paid a little bit, got the minus 13 back on Tuesday. Obviously, minus 13 is probably ungettable now, but that's why you
Yeah,
guys join the come join me in premium and grab these lines early. So,
that's it.
what do you think about the
Absolutely.
line, man? I know it's a scary bet. A lot of people probably this is probably a good week to stay off Indiana for most people, but I'm gonna keep riding them, man.
Yeah, hey, I faded him last week with Sparty and paid the price real quick. I was pretty excited in the first quarter. Sparty looked like they're hanging with him,
Yeah,
even half
yeah.
second. But the second half was all Hoosiers. The fighting Signetti's, man, this guy can freaking coach. I mean, he's the hottest name right now, college football coach. But yeah, he's just got him steamrolling everybody. I don't see Signetti letting the Hoosiers have a quote letdown spot. Yeah, strength of schedule, a little bit of concern, but still, man, you got to respect the fact. What shocks me about Indiana has been their defense. Their offense gets all the attention, but third in the country
Yeah.
in yards per rush allowed. My goodness, 18th in yards per pass allowed, 16th in sack rate. This is Indiana. They've never had a
They create a lot of havoc. So,
exactly. And you look at even further, it's like more impressive numbers. Curtis Rourke, great leader. I made a ton of cash on him when he was at Ohio, when he was with the
yeah,
Bobcats there.
yeah.
I love him as a leader. Yeah, yards per pass, 9.5 yards per pass is what the Hoosiers average, sixth in the country. My goodness. Red zone scoring, fourth in the country. So, yeah, I don't know. Then you're giving me a better coach. Sharon Moore was, I think, kind of a golly, hate to talk bad about folks, but I just think he's one of those guys that's just better off as a coordinator. He's a good
Yeah,
emotional coach, I think, but
sure.
as far as a game day coach, I just don't see it out of him. But yeah, we all knew Michigan would take a step back this year, just lost way too much. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't want the Wolverines. So I would definitely, if I had to make a bet, it would be on the Hoosiers, especially at
Yeah,
home.
listen, I could have gave out other picks. I'm just gonna continue to give this one out on the show. This is a team that's been making us money for the past few weeks. So, I've got a couple friends who obviously have stayed off them the whole year. They just haven't really been believers. They're waiting for them to for the wheels to fall off, and it hasn't happened yet. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I think I just think he's going to keep them ready. They're not going to let down right before Ohio State. So we'll see. I think they're going to give Ohio State all they can chew. So we will see. But on to the NFL here. We've got Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Right now, the line is the Bills -4. The money line is -210, and the total is 46.5. You've got the Bills that are 7-2. They are 3-2 away, where the Colts are 4-5, but they actually have a 3-1 home record. Strength of schedule here favors the Colts at number 8 versus number 20 for the Bills. Offensive efficiency, they've got the Bills ranked number 4 and defensive 13th, where Colts are 23rd in offensive and 14th in defensive efficiencies. Um, I'm liking that strength of schedule that Sagarin has for the Colts. So they've played some tough competition here. The Bills are coming in. They've been looking pretty good lately. What are you thinking about this one?
Yeah, it's a weird week for me in the NFL. I actually owned 5 bets this week. One was last night on Cincy, but all of them underdogs, man. I love good underdogs, especially home underdog. Just sticking with my bounce theory, playing teams off kind of embarrassing losses, fading teams that have really been rolling. We look at this. Look at it. I'm on the Colts here. We got +4.5. Still good. There's 4 still out there. I'm fine with you taking +4. I think it's a good bounce back spot for them, man. They played on Sunday Night Football last week against the Vikings. We're just really embarrassed. That was a really rough game for them. I don't see Shane Steichen calling back-to-back bad games. He's a pretty good offensive play caller. I like the move to Flacco, even though he didn't look great last week. Just prefer him more over Anthony Richardson. And the line, really, you look at this line back in the summer, look at the line was Buffalo -2.5. So now you can get +4 with Indy. That's moved quite a bit. Um, yeah, just a lot to like here as far as, Jonathan Taylor's back, finally healthy. I think Michael Pittman's been struggling with a bad back. I think he's getting closer to being fully healthy. Um, Never a good idea to fade Josh Allen. That's what, kind of worries me a little bit. But overall, I just think it's a good buy low spot on Indy. You mentioned the strength of schedule. You absolutely nailed it here. According to Sager and Indy, 8th in strength of schedule. Buffalo just 20th. A little bit of paper tiger beating up on bad teams. Also, the spot. I'm more of a spot guy in college than I am NFL, but if you look at the spot here, I really think Buffalo maybe peeking ahead to next week. Got a huge game on deck with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hard not to look ahead a little bit, I would think. They are human after all. I know they're pros, but Bills have won 4 straight, but I think it's a good time for them. I could see them winning, but just not covering. I could see them winning by field goal or even 1 or 2 points, something like that. So I'm gonna roll with home dog Indy and just hope that the offense gets going this week under Flacco.
Yeah, I like it. I like with Flacco. It gives the Colts more opportunities to score. It opens up the field, opens up the running game for Jonathan Taylor, and then obviously when you can pass the ball and move the ball up and down the field, that gives you the advantage to cover in certain spots. So I like it all around, man. Good look. I'm probably gonna have to tail you on that one. So very good.
Hope so. Hope we get there. It's crazy. We're taking both Indiana teams this week. Just
Yeah.
something. Hey, staying
Wow.
in your home state, brother. Staying in your home state. Paying respect. Let's go.
Yeah, it's I'll say if I might just have to put those guys in a parlay and see what that looks
There you
like.
go. There you go. There you go. Nothing wrong with
Well, we're
that.
gonna we're gonna move on to the I think the Sunday night football game here. We've got the Detroit Lions against the Houston Texans here. Um, Big game here. We got the Lions 4-3. We're gonna have to talk to the person who did the graphics this week and probably fire
Technical
them. But we've got the Texans at
difficulty.
2-6. We've got the strength of schedule here at Texans number 10 versus the Lions number 13. So both of them have played a pretty tough schedule here. Offensive efficiency of the Lions is number 3 compared to 17 for the Texans. Lions have the better defensive efficiency at 7 compared to 9 for the Texans. Right now, they've got the line at 3.5 for Detroit, -195 money line, and a total of 48.5. Um, yeah, man, I'm liking the Texans in this game.
Go.
Um, Lions have just been
Nice.
on too much of a roll. They're going to have to slow down at some point. I believe we were talking off air. They are on a 6-game winning streak after
Mm,
dropping the game at home to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who kind of look at the Texans as kind of a mirror image of that team. Um, they can run the ball pretty well. Obviously, Mixon has been really, really good lately.
Really
And
good.
they have a pretty solid passing attack. And when obviously when you say that with Collins and Diggs both out, but it looks like Collins is back in now.
Yeah,
They have announced that he's in for this week, and I think that's
beautiful.
huge because when he's
Yeah,
in, this offense is pretty explosive, and Mixon was just starting to really turn it up now. So now you bring back one of their most explosive weapons. Um, on the defensive side of the ball, they are very impressive. They actually are better than the Lions. They allow 4.8 opponents yards per play. They also allow 0.382 opponents' points per play, so they're very tough to move the ball and score on. The one thing that I hesitate is that the red zone scoring. If they allow Detroit to get into the red zone, they might be able to score. But I do believe they're going to have troubles with that. They allow opponent third down conversion rate of a 33%, and they also allow an opponent completion percentage of 54. So Goff has been in games here lately where he's gone crazy 20 25 23 25. He just doesn't miss. He's been very accurate. But I think this defense is going to give him some troubles. I think they're going to be able to get some pressure on him. I think the cornerbacks are going to be a little more physical here, and I also like the fact that on offense, Houston actually passes the ball 57% of the time compared to 42%. So when they're used to passing the ball, and especially with Collins back, I think that gives them the
yeah,
advantage to at least cover this game here. So um, give me Houston to at least keep it close. I don't think there's going to be a blowout. If there is, so be it. But Detroit's got to come back down to earth sometime. I think this could be a spot where the defense matches up with them just good enough to keep this game close. But Detroit probably still wins. But hey, if you want to
yeah.
sprinkle on Houston money line, yeah, I don't think it's a terrible look.
Yeah, I'm with you. I bet this also, Wade. We're on the same page. It's kind of
Nice,
crazy when you think about it. We're we're
nice.
we're uh, we're backing two teams from Indiana. We're fading two teams from Michigan. Now, we didn't even plan that, but it's funny. We
Here
didn't
we
even.
go. Here we go. This might be the week.
My boss is going to fire me. By the way, he's a huge Lions fan and a huge Wolverines fan. So if I get fired, y'all know what happened if you don't see
Listen,
me.
they can't be perfect every week. All right, so
Well, and we just put it out there. Lions can still win. We just don't
yeah,
think they'll cover the three and a
sure,
half or the
sure,
four. Whatever you
sure,
got.
sure.
I'm with you, man. A lot of the same reasons I was looking at this game you mentioned. Detroit's O line very good opening up
Yeah,
holes in the run game. They're
yeah.
not as good in pass protection though. They're just 22nd as far as protecting golf, as far as the limited sacks. Houston's D line's ferocious, man. Fourth in
Yeah.
sack rate. Got my Bama boy, Will Anderson Jr. is a freaking stud over. Leads the team in sacks. So I think he could cause some havoc, as you like to say. Again, it's a good bounce back spot for Houston, man. They were kind of embarrassed on Thursday night football against the Jets last week. That was a rough loss for them. And at the same time, we're getting to sell Detroit at a high. I do think Detroit could be the best team in the NFL, but you're right. I mean, they've got to I don't think they're just going to steamroll everybody. This is the NFL. You also look up Stroud's record as a dog. It's very, very good. I think he's
Yeah.
no ATS of a dog of more than 3 points, something like
That's
that.
correct. That's correct.
So a lot to like about Houston at home. Um, yeah, it's a tough one just because I hate to get in the way of Detroit's runaway freight train here. They got some weapons, but getting Nico back is huge, like you said. Also got some other good weapons: Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz, and then you mentioned Mixon. My goodness, he has been running out of his mind here. Like he looks rejuvenated. I thought he kind of ran out of gas with Cincy last year, but man, he is running like a man on a mission. Also, another sneaky good stat here: Houston first in time of possession this year. Never would have guessed that one. So maybe they can play a little keep away from Detroit, keep Goff and St. Brown and Gibbs and Montgomery off the field. That would help them a little bit here. But yeah, I'm with you, man. Texans all the way. Let's go.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good look. We will see. We'll see. This is obviously this Lions team has a lot of firepower. Um, they're 7-1. Houston's 6-3. We've got two really good teams that they finally put together on us on a primetime game here. Obviously, last night was a fantastic game as well. So this week we're getting treated to two really good matchups. I like that. I actually think Monday night's Miami and Rams game is actually a pretty
Yeah,
sneaky good look too, with everybody starting to
yeah,
finally get healthy and come back. So we'll probably do a show on Monday for that game because I've
yeah.
already got I've already got some props out for that game. Maybe I'll have a look
Nice.
on the on the full game there. Maybe I'll take a look at the spread or total on that. We'll see. But yeah, maybe we'll do a show on Monday for that game.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Would love to. Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right. Well,
Good
let me
stuff.
do a
Feel good
quick.
about picks this week. Going 4-0.
Yeah,
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
I feel very good about the picks this week. Let me do a quick rundown of the picks this week. We've got Mike took college football. Mike's got Colorado. Was that minus 3.5?
Yeah, that's what I played. It's -4 now. Put it down for 4. It's the best line people can get right now.
Hey, if you want to go by minus 3.5, you can go minus 3.5 and tail exactly what Mike took if you want. I gave out Indiana -3. I know you can still get that if you wanted to. You're just gonna have to pay a little bit of more hefty price now. Um, NFL, we've got Mike with the Colts +4,
Yep.
and I am on the Texans +3.5. What line did you get for Texans? You took a little earlier in the week. You probably got 4.
Yeah, I got 4. Yeah, got 4 before it started crashing a little bit. Yeah, that's a
Yeah, if you
good.
guys want to get the best game lines, absolutely give Mike a follow on X. He always drops articles early in the week to beat line movement, which is kind of what you want. So,
That's it, man. Right here.
eatwatchbet.com.
USBet.com, bettersinsider.com, hellorookie.com. All three of them get what you need. Wade's one of our best riders over there as well. You can get his free picks. Any of those 3 websites. Yeah, it's been doing a great job for us. It's been a fun football season, man. Loving it, and we're just riding the wave. Both of us had excellent MLB seasons. We always hate it when baseball's over, but we've transitioned good right into football, and consistent profits. What it's all about, man.
Yep.
So yeah, follow
Yep.
Wade on X. Join his Discord, folks. You won't be disappointed. Still doing a free trial. Can't beat it. Just check out what he's about for 7 days, no risk. Highly recommend it.
Thank you, Mike. Make sure you guys check out eatwatchbet.com, bettersinsider.com, and hellorookie.com. Get all free bets there every day. If you guys want to sign up for new sports books, get deposit matches, find bonuses when you sign up for a new sports book. Make sure you guys go to eatwatchbet.com, navigate to the top of the screen, and you can locate your state, see what books are available, find the best deals. Uh, Make sure to give the show a like and a comment if you like the picks. If you don't, let us know.
Yeah.
Good luck this week, guys.
Yeah. Good to see y'all. Be good. Boom.
See you.